Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to my Sunday League football experience. Once again, there was no game, so you guys know what that means. That means no video. I can't remember the reason for it. I think a team might have dropped out of the league and it seems to be a shambles right now. The fixture for today is a cup game against Kent Wanderers in the GR Shield. It's a team that I don't think we've played before, to my knowledge anyway, so it will be an interesting one to see what they bring. The sun's out on this Sunday morning and don't be deceived, it was a little chilly as well. The cold is starting to come around. We actually turned up with 19 players, meaning 3 players had to miss out because we had a maximum of 16 allowed, and I think when it gets cold it probably won't be like that. We'll have the bare 11 or maybe 12 or 13 if we're lucky. Anyway, Luke kicks us off as always. Eltham against Kent Wanderers. Here we go. Kent Wanderers try and get one of the first attacks of the game, but it's cut out and well read by Matt. Very composed at the back. That helps us a lot back there. Jed picks us up, tries to play it into Thomas, and there we have the first slip of the game. We had so many people falling over, and you'll see that throughout this video. 15 for them, has it out on the right hand side, and there is the second slip of the day. Joe going over as number 10, who looks like a Kocher there, hits it off the post, and we get lucky because if it went and bobbled a bit differently, it might have gone in. In the first 5 minutes, there was a lot of the ball from them. They were a decent side. They knew how to move the ball well, but that time it comes to nothing. How many more things scream Sunday League than someone running onto your pitch because their ball's made its way on there and just casually jogging it off? As all games do usually start, this one's a bit scrappy. People just trying to find their bearings in the game. Thomas knocks it to Charlie. Unfortunately, Charlie's return pass goes straight through to the goalkeeper. There's a bit of trouble here as Jed's trying to press the number 9. He manages to get his pass off though. It's flicked on by another one of their players. Number 10 looking like JJ Kocher goes through. Not sure why he tried to chip it. Matt gets off the line and once again saves us there at the back. Very well done, Matt. This time, and Matt plays the ball out to the right hand side. Jed controls it. You think he might start something there, but there is the third slip of the day. Matt's there again, winning the ball for us, and the number 8 and 10 for them clashing heads, which wasn't very nice at all, resulting in the number 8 having to get some treatment and go off the pitch temporarily. They're breaking down the right hand side with number 10. He's got not many options in front of him. He cuts back. Connor fouls him. Referee plays the advantage. 7 looks up and plays the ball out to the left hand side. I'm not sure how much of an advantage there was for them, but Brad collects that, and that's the end of that move. Luke pops this one back to Matt. He takes a touch out of his feet, and he's having the game of his life right now. He continues that with an absolute peach of a pass out to Temi. Temi takes it down. Unfortunately, can't keep his foot in there, and that is the 4th slip of today. We are slowly but surely starting to get into the game as Thomas pickpockets one of their players and plays it into Charlie, who knocks it out wide to Temi, who returns the favour back to Charlie. Charlie on his left foot crosses it towards the box. It falls out to Sam. Sam takes a shot, unfortunately dragged wide of the right post. It's their turn to attack and Connor just shoves their guy to the ground. I'm not sure that's how to tackle, mate. The free kick for them is taken by the number 7. It bounces, but Brad's able to catch that. It's up in the air now as a result of Brad's kick. It's flicked on by Thomas. Jed's chasing it. Temi gets there just ahead of the goalkeeper. I'm not sure there's anything in that, and they clear it away. Now this time there was a little shove from Connor, but it's the 5th tumble of the day, and that is one of the funnier ones. We have a free kick in our own half. Joe punts it high and long. This time Sam gets his head to it with the flick on 2, taking no chances, and there is another tumble for today. Thomas getting his second and taking the number 2 with him this time. JJ Kocher tries the back heel there. Matt gets a toe to it, goes out to Charlie. Good touch there, but he joins the tumble gang there. I'm sorry, it's so funny to look back at these. JJ Kocher has this in the box, and you can see he's a bit tricky, just like he was back in the days at Bolton, but he does really well to hold this up against 2 of our players. Plays it into the box, but Matt is there again to kite out. This guy flicks over Thomas's head, but there you can see another one for the tumble tally, and I'm losing count right now. I'm not even sure what it's at. Luke takes this one down nicely there. He looks up, trying to find a pass into Charlie. Charlie's given offside quite early there, so you can see it probably was. And yeah, he hits the post. It's a bit awkward when that happens, isn't it? Guys, here it is, our best entry for the tumble tally there from Connor. What was that? He even did like a little roll. He's like styling it out, and he still gets up. Fair play to him. Anyway, back to the football. Temi Nips there in front of their throw in there. Takes it away from the number 2. Lines up the shot. It's a decent strike, but a good save from the goalkeeper there. Sam gets it just inside their half. He's clipped, but he tries to impersonate Connor's little dive. JJ Kocher, again, their danger man. Look at him trying the skills, trying to roll back the ears as he plays it into the 8, who flicks over the top, but Leon does well to deal with it and nods it safely back to Brad. This time, and they have it on the left. I think it's 8 spraying that pass again. Look at that touch though, but we have to talk about this hairstyle, bro. What is that? I know I got this, but that looked like PVA glue on your head. They still do try and make something out of that attack. 7 loses control of the ball though. Joe does well and Sam can get away. This time Nkono's warranted a replay for the right reasons, a little cheeky nutmeg on the PVA glue head, number 15. Look at that, there you go, happy days. How's your Sunday? You ever get that thing in football where like when one person does a skill, another person decides to jump in, and then Leon getting involved with a roulette and a late challenge there from the number 8, which will eventually get him in the books. But there we're going to get a little replay of Leon showing off his skills. He likes to do that from time to time. But yeah, a yellow card for the number 8. Bouncing ball over the top, Kent trying to get on the end of it with JJ Okocha, but he puts a foul in on Joe. This time, and it's us chasing a long ball. Thomas and Temi lane chase to that one. Cameraman sleeps for a bit, just a little bit. I'm not going to dig you out too much. But yeah, Thomas eventually comes out with the ball. Not sure what happened in that corner. It falls across the box. It's causing a bit of problems. Jed gets a toe to it. Keeper saves it. It's blocked. And they eventually poke it out and away from danger. Charlie hooks this one back into the box. Sam gets on the end of it. They're claiming for an offside. It falls across the box and keeper gathers that well. And yeah, that is pretty much the last action of the first half. So 0-0, which is rare in a Sunday League game. We don't often get 0-0s, so it'll be interesting to see how the second half turns out. The second half is ready to get underway. Myself, Toby and Tommy are now on the pitch. It doesn't take us long before we almost create an opportunity. Charlie knocks this one to Toby. Toby with the outside of the boot pass that he loves so much, but the number 15 does well to track back and poke it out for a corner. I know, I'm squinting too, it's very far. That corner was taken into a box by myself. Leon got his head to it, but it goes all the way through and out for a throw-in. Tommy gets it just inside our half. He looks up and spots a pass to Toby very quickly. Toby trying to get his bearings as the number 2 misses that. Tries to get into the box. Unfortunately, it goes behind the goal. For the first half of this video, I've been sat here laughing at people, so there's my bit on the tumble cam. Toby has it on the right hand side, tries to get a ball into the box. I end up on the ground somehow, you don't quite see it, but the ball ends up hitting me and it could have gone anywhere really. Jed picks us up on the right hand side, he's got Bradley with him on the overlap. He decides to cut inside and play it to Toby. Toby gets a bit lucky here against the 17, knocks it back to the edge of the box. Jed lines up the shot with the left foot and it's just wide of the right post. Toby's battling against the number 2, gets it away from the number 8. Number 2 misses another tackle. Toby pokes it through looking for Jed, but the keeper's going to win that race. Number 9 for them pokes it away from Bradley, who goes flying in there. 10 takes it away from Joe, he goes for the shot, but there it is, man of the match from me, Matt, with another great intervention there. This time Joe's battling with the 10, fouls him, and that's a free kick for them. They've tried to be clever with this free kick, going to the number 8. Charlie gets a block in there. 8 takes a wild swipe at it there. Leon takes a swipe, doesn't clear it, but he blocks this one, and that goes out for a corner. I'm pretty sure after that they did spend a very good amount of time, 2 or 3 minutes, in our area, just off set pieces of throws, and finally it does pay off. A loop-in header over Brad, and that's 1-0 to Kent Wanderers. So there we have it. We have less than 25 minutes to get back in this game. We're 1-0 down. How will we respond? This time Joe plays the ball over the top to myself. I take it down and do win a free kick. I step up to take the free kick here, and it's not my greatest of efforts, but it does still trouble the goalkeeper a bit. Leon goes flying in there, but eventually the goalkeeper does get a hold of it. Toby this time trying to take a quick throw on the right hand side, and it's flicked in by Charlie to James. James knocks it into the box towards myself. I try and take a touch here. 17 gets a little nick on it, and unfortunately I can't get a toe to it to tap it into the net, but I do put the 8 under a bit more pressure and we get a corner from it. Tommy's standing over the corner. I'm calling for it on the edge of the box. It goes to the back post though. Charlie gets a foot to it and Toby's there to tap it in on the line to make it 1-1. It's game on. We are back in it, and right now this game is heading to extra time. Kent kick off and it's back to battle. Bradley has a throw in on this right hand side. He attempts a long one in towards myself. 8 gets to it. It falls to James, who knocks it into Charlie. Charlie goes for the shot, but it's straight into the keeper's arms. James picks the ball up in the middle and absolutely deactivates this guy. He knows he can't do anything else there. He cuts across, plays it out to Bradley. Bradley tries to get on the end of it, but 9 does some good tracking back there, and that goes out for a corner. That corner goes into the box. Toby challenging with the keeper. James can't get it under control. 7 and 8 manage to get away from their goal, and they're on the counter attack. He then tries to go forward, but Leon taking the yellow card for the team, and it's one of those you just have to do sometimes, and also results in a bit of cramp for Leon. We're trying to counter attack now. It's stopped by the number 7 who takes an early snapshot, but it bounces straight through to Brad. They've just won a tackle in there on Charlie. It comes out to me. I try and shield the ball, and I got one of those sore ones right in the side of my thigh, which left me injured for the remainder of the game. I'm still trying to figure out how Bradley managed to talk the managers into giving him the number 9, but he plays it luckily through the legs of the number 8, and Charlie lines up the shot. Unfortunately, he can't get on target. I've zoomed in here, and you still can't even see much, but yeah, I picked this up after Toby has won it there for us. I try a little step over there, a little kick from the number 8, and we do get a free kick. Tommy stands over the free kick, this time whipping it in. It's a great ball. Charlie gets on the end of it, but still can't find the target. 90 minutes almost up, and it's number 9 who flicks it onto 10, who strikes the post, and we could have lost it all there so very late in the game, but we get lucky with that one. Speaking of lucky, and it was their time for a bit of luck. James plays a good ball into Toby. Toby pokes it, looking for the bottom corner, but their number 2 does so very well to kite out. You can see our reactions there frustration was starting to set in. Not long left before the game's over and Bradley decides to do some dancing lessons with the number 2. He's absolutely sending them everywhere, bless the number 2, trying his best. Eventually it does come out to Tommy, who then sees no options in front of him but to shoot, goes for the shot, but it's just into the keeper's arms. At the full-time whistle and the teams can't be separated, so it's going to need extra time. Bring it on. First half of extra time about to begin, having a bit of chat with the number 9. He went to my school, that's why, don't judge me. They kick off though, it's back to business and it's back to battle. Toby's chasing this ball, it looks like a nothing ball, but he does win something out of it, and then we can go on the counter attack. He plays it into the path of James, who looks up, plays it out to the left to Tommy. Tommy flicks it first time to his brother Charlie. Charlie holds up, takes a few steps, plays it back out to Tommy. He lines up the shot, it's a decent effort, but just wide of the target. On the far left side, I'm not sure how much of it you can see, but James smacks this in the air, and I think this might be it, but no, I can't connect with it. I slice it and it goes out for a throw-in. Both teams are going out for the window. No team is holding back. 15 there with a fake shot, sends Connor to the shops, and maybe James puts Joe out the game. 7 shot, however, trickles through to Brad. The ball's gone over the top here. Bradley does well to shield our goalkeeper Brad, who comes out and I don't know why he didn't use his feet there, but he nods it out, and better safe than sorry, I guess. It's back in their half now. Bradley with the throw-in. It's flipped through Tommy's legs by the number 8. It comes out to myself. I go for the overhead kick attempt. I'm pretty sure at the time it would have been a shot. James goes in a bit late there, and one of the guys is caught and left on the ground. This time Bradley throws it into myself. I'm holding it up against their goal scorer there. Try and play a little pass into Charlie. Charlie tries to get it back to me, but unfortunately they get it clear. I don't know if it's Bradley's playstyle, but he always seems to get caught in these battles. Like JJ Okocha's grabbed his neck there, and we do get a foul off of that. In Sunday League, there's always room for one of these tackles, and here it is. Luke goes flying in there. He gets the ball, but the way he's gone in, you can see why the referee has blown up. And eventually that does end up in being a yellow card for Luke. Surprise, surprise. That is the end of the first half of extra time, and still nothing to separate the two teams. 15 minutes left to go, otherwise it's penalties. We need to score, and we need to score quickly. Tommy does well to hold this one up against the number 7. Charlie picks it up, plays it to Toby. Toby knocks it back to Charlie, who spreads it out wide to myself. Bradley's making the overlap. We know how quick Bradley is. Play it down the line. Unfortunately, Bradley can't get a hold of it. They slide in there and cut it out. Charlie with a slide tackle of his own this time on the number 8, wins the ball well. It goes into the boxes, cleared away by one of their guys. Comes out to Tommy, who strikes it on the volley, and the keeper does just enough to keep it out. Toby's tracking the number 15 there, does well to win the ball. Referee sees otherwise and gives the free kick in the other direction. Kent are coming forward again, back-heeled by the number 8. I cut in there and stop the 15 from taking the shot. It falls back out wide, so number 8 tries to take on Bradley. Bradley with a great tackle in there, does well, tries to clear it away. James doesn't get in front of the 15 there. I take it, but there's another one for the little tumble cam. My ankle just fully went and I just had to boot it clear. The number 8, who was a pest in midfield, quite annoying, plays this through to the 10. It's given us offside though. He puts it through, but it's not going to count. Less than 5 minutes before it's penalties as Joe punts this up again, and it's headed by the number 2, comes out to 3, who swipes at it. It's not enough. Tommy's not closed down, plenty of space for the shot, and he picks out the bottom corner with a curling effort, and there it is, 2-1 to Eltham. Leon's come running onto the pitch, thrown the flag up in the air, but you can see that kind of reminded me like of the cup final where we won the game and Tommy just like flung his shirt up in the air. But yeah, we have the lead, we have to defend it now, and we almost lose it there. A bit of complacency, lack of communication, but Matt's there to clear it away. It always gets like this late in the game. Look, how many players are trying to clear that ball? Eventually Jed smacks it away. So yeah, that was it. They didn't have enough time to get back in the game. We won 2-1. We avoided a penalty shootout, which is massive because you guys know what it's like to go through those. But yeah, another good result. We still are unbeaten, which I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's true. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching Sunday League. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Yeah, they keep telling me that I'm the best in the country, and I like how that sounds. You think you're Superman, I get the kryptonite and bring you right back down. Yeah, you know the drill. I kill MCs to listen.